Hello. Can you hear me? Alrighty then. So, in our last game, we started off back at the light tower, where you guys went in and you ended up killing the cult member who was living there. He was the one that was supplying the power for the beacon on top that was drawing the ships in and causing them to crash. It was a servant of Talos, or no, Talos. What is it?
Talos.
Talos. Yeah. You guys ended up killing him pretty easily. You came back down and went searching in the water. That's when you ran into some sharks. It was actually a pretty decent fight. I believe Rendar almost got killed. It was pretty close, I believe, when that first shark attacked him. But you guys ended up killing them off and saving Rendar. Then you sent him in to do some diving and look for treasure. He brought up a few items. I believe it was like gold. He brought up a +1 great axe or some kind of weapon I think that he uses. I forget what it was. And I believe that was kind of it. On your way out, you threw the conch at the talking crab. He was scared to get close to you guys, but he finally came out and grabbed it and ran back in. After that, you guys started on your way towards I'm so bad at Dragon Barrow. Yes, on your way to Dragon Barrow, you guys set up a tiny hut to rest for the night. And during the night, you saw these 3 naked females dancing around in the woods around a tree. Of course, once I forget, was it you, Giovanni, who screamed out, or did you make somebody else? It was you? Yeah, when you called out to them, they got startled and ran off into the woods. Tempted to leave and chase them, but you didn't because your tiny hut would have disappeared. You guys stayed in and finished your long rest. In the morning, you guys, Giovanni decided he wasn't going to Dragon Barrow, but he was going to go find those 3 women who ran off into the woods. Using Zaleron's great perception, you're able to find their tracks that were very difficult to hide. It's almost like they were mystically hidden, but somehow he found them. Traveling through the woods, about 3 hours in, I believe it was, you guys started noticing that there was all these little critters that started to like pop up on their hind legs and just watch you guys. And as you get further and further in, they just kept more and more just kept popping up. These squirrels and rodents and mice, whatever they are, they're just all popping up around you guys. And we ended off with there being about 50 of them, I believe, all surrounded you, just like watching. And then you came to almost like a wall of brush and bushes. And you believe that the trail leads to the other side of that. And I believe that is where we kind of left off. So let's start. Yeah, so you guys are standing in front of this wall of brush. What do you do?
Does anyone else get the sense we're being watched?
Giovanni's already deduced that they're probably either under the women's control, because the women we saw were druid-like.
Correct.
Yep. Obviously, we couldn't really tell because they didn't really have clothes on, but they did have like leaf crowns.
Okay.
And we are familiar with that because of your previous character, who is no longer with us.
She is of the sea now. Should we knock, for lack of a better word, on the wall of brush?
Wonderful idea.
Yeah, you're just hitting.
Grab a brush and like start shaking it.
Yeah, as you like start knocking on the leaves and it makes that noise, you actually do hear a little giggle coming from one of the bushes around you. It's almost really, it's really tiny voice. It's like this little giggle, and then the bush like just rattles and it stops moving.
Did you hear that?
If it's fucking fairies, I'm not having any of it. I can't fucking stand fairies.
This is making me slightly excited.
Excited?
Yes,
Can't be dealing
excited.
with fey folk.
I would have been in front.
Yeah.
Wherever front is.
It would be like right here.
Shall milady, all I wish is to talk to you, to gaze upon your beauty, all 3 of you.
I turn to Costa and I just say, "Talk, is that what they call it now?"
Well, he has got the gift of the gab. We'll see. Quite interested to see how this all pans out.
Come on.
Oh, that one was fine. That little Kevin McLeod.
All right, I'll put it back. It is actually a little fitting.
I'm expecting halflings at this point.
Ladies, I must tell you, it is incredibly rude to not greet a guest at your doorstep.
You hear again you hear like over here, and then this bush kind of shakes, and you see it kind of shake all the way up here and then stop moving.
Can we be considered guests if we weren't invited?
Of course we are. We are just unannounced. But we are announced now.
I was gonna say, I find it hard to believe Giovanni goes anywhere unannounced.
to come over here towards the middle and sort of, well, if there is no entryway, I shall make my own. I'm going to get on all fours and try to poke my head through. Oh, wait, hold on. Take my beret off. Wait.
Oh.
Comb my hair.
Yeah. So as you like, sorry.
Poke my head through. Sorry.
Yeah. As you start to poke your head through again, over here now it moved, and you hear a little laugh, and you hear a voice that says, "I wouldn't."
You wouldn't what?
And then it like moves around, scatters.
I'm gonna stick my head further in.
All right. When you stick your head further in over here, you kind of see that it is just extremely bushy, and there's no way for you to make it through. But you did see, like, over here where you were first standing, more light coming through, so that would probably be area. But when you stuck your head under here, give me a perception check. Yeah, you just, all you see in there was just the sticks and the leaves, and nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, I shall crawl my way up here, all fours.
So you're just gonna push your way through?
I'll try to. If I don't come back, remember me. Remember that I died a man.
All right. You see, yeah, you guys see him like crawl on all fours through the brush. You see his butt just disappear into it. When you come to the other side, you are just astonished what you see. It's actually really, really beautiful. You see a bunch of butterflies flying around. You see these massive trees that just go towards straight up to the sky. This beautiful foliage everywhere. You actually see over here this bush, and it is made out of all these different flowers, and it looks like a huge butterfly. You see these paths, rock paths that lead to different trees, it seems, and just a bunch of bushes.
I'm gonna poke. Can I poke my head back through?
Okay.
Or may I?
Yeah. Oh, I'll put.
I'll just yell back. It's all right. Come on. It's beautiful. And I'll come back.
Okay. What is the rest of you guys doing? What's Costa doing?
Yeah, he's not liking it. I look across to Zelron and is there something to do with you, boy? All your fairy folk type friends? Woodland nymphs and all that? What do you make of all this?
Well, it's not much unlike the forest I grew up in, but I've been removed from it for a while, so it's a little out of place. Best not to let your friend wander off on his own, though.
Well, you say that.
So, Zalaron, you walk through?
Yeah. I do not crawl through, though. I'm just gonna try and do that, like, kind of duck and weave sort of thing all the way through the woods.
It's thick. You're gonna have to crawl. It's like really thick.
I would probably not do that and instead just pull out like my rapier and start hacking at the bushes.
Okay, so let's put you back over here.
Pretty sure that's gonna egg or something, but it's what I would do.
Looks like we lost.
Connected.
Yeah, we lost Greg. There it is. All right. So yeah, as you pull out your rapier, you hear in two tiny little voices this time. You hear one of them scream out over here, "Don't do it!" And then you hear another one go, "No, no!" and the bushes like kind of shake. Giovanni, what do you hear this behind you as you're standing there? So Zaileron, do you keep slashing or do you stop?
I'll stop for a second and have a listen and see if it sounds like something big's gonna come try and attack me.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, you don't hear anything besides the forest, the sounds of the.
Sort of crouch down towards the halt. What is going on with the poles? Come, come, come!
Crawling through the woods is very degrading.
You don't have to. You don't have to crawl.
Why are we doing this again? Just so you can get yourself some skirt?
Yes, and to help to give you experience
I've
in
had
chasing
plenty of
skirt as
experience,
well.
boy. I'm past all that nonsense.
Oh no, Cherry. Trust me. There's nothing more. There's nothing better than the love of a woman by your side.
Oh, you get as much comfort from a clean pair of socks as you do from a woman when you get to my age. Trust me.
Oh, stop being a prude, all of you. Come.
I reluctantly sheath the dagger and begin crawling through the grass.
Okay. You start crawling through. As you're crawling through, you hear a whisper. It's almost like whatever whispered it right in your ear. And it just says, you should turn around and go home. As you come in.
I'll go.
Yeah, I do like the classic wave at whatever's buzzing around your ear kind of thing. Like, "Ah, get fucked." As soon as I get out, I stand up next to Giovanni, kind of dust myself off, look at him, go, "I hate this place."
Do you? I find it as rather beautiful.
These butterflies like flapping around over here.
Look at that. I'll reach out my hand a little bit. I have just one finger extended in hopes that one of them will land on my finger.
One of them actually, yeah, they kind of like flutter over, and one of them lands on your finger, and they kind of all just like flutter away.
Beautiful.
Costa, what are you gonna do?
I kind of wait the other side for an awkward amount of time till I realise that they're not coming back. And I guess I'd turn around, give a shrug on my shoulders. For the record, I warned them against this. And start crawling through myself.
Okay. Does someone want to play Rendar?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, Rendar will roll his eyes and he can't go on he'll have to go prone, fully prone, and crawl on his belly. It's too big.
Okay. So you all crawl through. Again, when you come through, the rest of you now see these butterflies over here. You see these massive trees that just straight up into the sky. You see this very pretty bush that looks like a butterfly. These paths.
What weird bullshit have you got us into now, Giovanni?
Nothing. Look, I just have to find the ladies and chat them up. I wish to get to know them better. And if nothing else, look at this gorgeous scenery we shall remember for the rest of our lives.
The butterflies start flapping around Costa.
I was gonna say, as they come by me, I take like a wide step around, trying to dodge them.
I start trying to swat them like flies.
Be gentle, they're butterflies, they're harmless.
Well, they need to get out of my personal space, don't they? You don't know what social distancing is.
I'll pick up a flower if I see one. a recognizable flower. Daisy or a rose or something. I'll pick it and smell it.
Okay.
You
You
know, I've always
hear
despised the smell of flowers, but in here, it doesn't seem so bad.
Giovanni, this reminds me of a tale I was told as a child by my sweet mother, God rest her soul, about some children wandering around in the woods, came across some pretty nymphs and butterflies and things, and followed it through a little trickling path where I came across three beautiful women. Do you know who the women were? They were hags. They ate the children, didn't they? That's what's going to happen to us. I'm telling you now.
I do somewhat agree. However, if the women were hags, wouldn't they have tried to lure us further into the forest instead of running away embarrassed with our
Well,
perverted eyes?
they know a young man's libido, don't they? They get you where they're double thinking, aren't they? It's a triple bluff.
Oh, hush, hush, Sherry. Try to experience everything once in your life.
Well, when I end up having to cut their heads off, let it be known, for the record, I foresaw this.
Yes, and I shall forever be grateful for you saving my life because I thought with my penis instead. But at the moment, everything seems innocent. Until then, I need some ass.
Come on in. Get over and done with.
I'll run through my hair. Woo. Put back on my beret. And I'll start to venture a little further down.
all right. So as he starts to walk away, what are the rest of you going to do? Start with you, Zalaron.
I'm gonna let him get 40 feet ahead of me, and then I'll start following, but maintaining that distance and stepping exactly where he steps.
Okay.
I'll do the same. Kind of like, I'll probably get my crossbow out and load it, and kind of like look up in the big trees, looking for
The
terrible
inevitable
things.
ambush.
Yeah. Come on, boy, follow me. If you see any sweets or candy, don't pick it up. Definitely don't put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
As you step closer, these butterflies over here just start coming over, and they just start like flapping around in front of you, and these ones come over here and they're doing the same. They're just like constantly fluttering around in front of you. You're in this kind of like this massive wall of butterflies.
Do I recognize either species?
Yeah, they're common butterflies.
He's got too much perfume on, Geo. That's what's attracting him.
Oh, nonsense. This is essence of man. Oh, ladies, I have come again. You might have remembered me from last night. I only wish to apologize. If you would permit me to see your beautiful faces once again.
All you hear is the sounds of the forest. These butterflies have not stopped fluttering in front of you.
I'm just gonna gently walk through.
Okay. Yeah, they don't attack. Once you stand there, though, all of a sudden, all around you on the ground, these plants start growing really fast. These like vines, and they start trying to tangle around your feet. Give me a
Dexterity.
Yep.
You want me to check saving throw or acrobatics?
Give me 1 second. I think it was a dex, right?
Dex what?
Oh, it's a strength check because they tried to restrain you.
Okay. Strength check.
Kinky. That's the way Geo likes it.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, all these vines just come up and start wrapping around your feet and holding on, stopping you from moving any further.
Cry out, ladies, ladies. I mean no harm. Neither does my cadre. We're only here to apologize for being dirty voyeurs.
You hear a voice. This time it's not so like tiny. It's a regular sounding female voice. And you hear her say, "Who dares come to my home?" And
Did it sound like any of the three before?
when they were dancing around, they were like more like singing, I think, and giggling, weren't they? But it does sound like one of those voices, yes.
'Twas me, the one that called out to you and your friends, as you and your friends so happened to prance around, naked as your name day.
Yes, you see one of the ladies. She seemingly almost looked like she came out of this massive tree. And she steps around and she stares right at you with a face almost of like complete disgust. And she says, "You are not welcome here. Please leave."
Well, we shall do just that, as long as I may be able to apologize to the three of you in front of your faces.
Almost out of nowhere, through this tree next to this bigger tree, like this bush in front of this bigger tree, another woman kind of pushes through it and comes out.
I'm assuming they're fully dressed.
Yes, now they are. They're wearing like very nice, flowy kind of garments, not what you see on the token.
That is a wonderful dress. What is that, silk? Velvet?
Which one are you looking at?
Just that one, closest to me.
She kind of like blushes and looks down.
Spring catalog. 1671. I know it from anywhere.
She's in a quiet voice. She says, "I made this." And then this lady, "Silence."
Oh, a weaver. Beautiful and brilliant. Just my type.
What are the other three doing at this point?
I throw a smile and a thumbs up back at the boys.
Just standing here watching this all aflame. There's going to be a lesson to be learnt here, and I want to make sure he gets it.
I'm standing there. I've got like my bow in one hand, and I'm halfway towards reaching for an arrow with the other, and I just kind of froze it in place.
Are you trying to wait? Are you actually knocking an arrow in?
No, like my hand is halfway to where the arrows were, and then he catches Giovanni flashing a smile and a thumbs up, and he's just like, "Wait, are we not? Oh, okay."
I'm gonna wink too.
Costa's just going to shrug his shoulders. Let's just see how this plays out.
Gyrate my eyebrows and give a wink.
She
This
says,
is your bullshit. You get yourself out of it.
So this one over here comes kind of walking up a little bit, and she looks over at her and she says, "Can I keep him?" And she says, she said, the one in charge says, "Stop being preposterous. No man can live here." And she looks at you. She says, "If I let you go, will you leave us alone?"
Yes, but if she wishes to keep me, then by all means.
I whisper to Costa at that one comment about no man can live here. I just turn to Costa and be like, "Well, it's a good thing he barely constitutes one."
I was thinking the same thing. She's nicely.
She says, "We are women of the forest. You city folk are not allowed in our our home."
And I am a man of Baldur's Gate. Of the Meriwether College for Bards.
Go back to your cities. And then she notices, for some reason she didn't notice that, but you're holding that rose and the flower in your hand that you picked. And you see her eyes just get really angry. How dare you?
Oh, was I not supposed to do that? Don't worry, I shall put it back where it came from. I know you woodland folk don't adhere to the destruction of your property.
You will pay for what you just did.
It's only
What
a
should we...
flower.
This one says, let me keep him, please. We can make him our slave, our little puppet.
Oh, yes.
I
like the way you think, middle one. What's your name?
She just gives you a look. She doesn't even pay you much attention. She's looking at her.
Darling, I can be any slave you want. Woof, woof.
She says, what should we do with you? Coming into my forests, destroying my flowers, seeking out those who wish not to be seeked, intruding yourself into other people's homes.
My lady, I should correct you on that matter. Flower, not pluralized, only one. And I agreed to put it back where I found it.
Let's just kill them.
Please, ladies, let's not come to this. I only wish to gaze upon your beautiful faces one last time before I left.
Well, now you owe me a favor.
A sexual one?
You're digging a deep hole there.
Oh, I can dig many holes, my dear, if you just let me show you. I am very excited at this three stern women who have me tied down. I mean, this is a fantasy right now for Giovanni.
All right, so yeah, what are you three doing over there while that just transpired?
If I had popcorn, I'd be eating it. But
at the mention of killing them as opposed to just him, it was one of those like, start taking a few steps back.
Yeah, when you step back, this bush behind you starts to like it shakes a little bit, like it rattles.
I turn back to Costa. I told Giovanni this when I first came through those bushes, but I hate this place.
Yep, well, he needs to learn his lessons, so hopefully they'll just turn him into a mule for the next week and we'll be over and done with it. Probably best not to provoke him, though.
So she looks at you, Giovanni, and she says, all you men are just alike. Thinking you just do whatever you want.
Oh, here we go. Haven't heard this speech before.
That's exactly why I never married. Or walk into strange woodland glades. Same thing.
All the warning signs, and you still just had to come into our home. He says, I'll let you live. On one condition, that pesky dragon has pushed a lot of creatures from those mountains into my realm. You take care of one of them for us, and we'll call it even.
Which dragon?
The white one that flies around.
You know, funnily enough, how convenient. We were just about... Actually, we were on a quest to do just that.
Kill the creatures that came into my forest?
No, the dragon.
Because it's not the dragon I want killed, it's the pesky creature that came into my forest and he just digs up holes looking for rocks. Who looks for rocks?
I don't know. Why do three beautiful women live in the forest with nothing else to pass the time with? Not
It's
a man,
just
not
a
a
forest. It's our home.
hobby. I'll look around a little bit. Yes, quite chic. I heard leaf beds were all the rage nowadays, and termites, and centipedes.
This one up here is, you're a fool. We have beds.
Oh yes, show me. Prove it.
She kind of like steps aside and she waves her hand, and this whole bush kind of like opens up behind her, and through it, can you see it?
It's partially covered.
Yeah, but through it you can almost see like a bed over there. Like it looks like up to be a cute little home inside of a tree.
Oh, you know what? I am eating my words at the moment. You are right. You have a bed. Another question. Is
Don't
big enough
believe
for
her.
two?
It's an illusion.
Is your bed big enough for two?
That's enough. This one says. She says, "Will you do as I ask, or do we kill
So,
you now?"
I'm assuming that one's like the gang leader.
Yeah, you can tell this one is definitely like more done up.
You can tell because it has a red background.
Well, I can tell who makes the calls around here. The gang leader, as unpleasant as ever.
Excuse me?
Nothing. I look to the other two, this one and the one above me, just sort of give them a little like facial gesture. Like, I get it. I understand. Sure. I'll do it. What was it again?
She says to you, "Ah, perfect. That thing was becoming a nuisance around here."
Wait a minute. If you're so much more powerful, well, as you presume, then why don't you do it? The three of you.
Okay, she starts to cast a spell. Is anyone going to react? If so, we'll go into initiative.
I mean, if I see her casting I'm familiar, since I'm going to be familiar with the arcane. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to silence.
I'm probably just handing a piece of ration over to Costa as we're sitting there watching this all unfold.
All right, let's just roll initiative. See what happens. Wow, got really bad.
Yeah. You don't wanna mess with me.
Funny.
That's Rendar.
All right. Yeah, she starts to cast a spell.
Yeah,
Zaleron.
I hand a piece of like dried bread over to Costa. And I say, it seems your friend Mr. Aravir is about to learn his lesson we were talking about earlier.
Yep. Buckle up.
I yell back, don't kill them!
What's Rendar doing?
He'll unsheath his axe, and as soon as he sees the hostilities, I mean, he's gonna do what he does best. He's gonna charge forward. Yeah, he's gonna charge forward. Can I move?
Yeah. Oh, you can't. You don't have access to him?
Oh no, I do. I'm just
Okay.
I was just asking if this was like a surprise round or something.
No, it's not a surprise round. It's regular rounds. Like, he sees her. You all see her start casting a spell, but you guys are just quicker to respond.
Rendar's gonna. He can't reach any. I'm gonna say don't kill him, so Rendar will most likely listen. So he's going to dash up to this chick, the queen bitch.
So this will, well, if he goes through here, he'll have to do a strength save because this is the entanglement.
He's got it. Or check. It's just -3. It's still 24.
Okay.
That's his action because I dashed. Yeah, I'm not gonna rage right now.
Craig.
Yep. I'm gonna hold my action. I've got my crossbow. It's already loaded and ready. Just gonna hold my action until somebody does something terrifying.
Okay.
Silence.
All right. He casts silence.
20-foot radius. Let's put that on that point. So that I should be able to get 2 of them. And after I do that, assuming I'm out of the circle, possibly? Nah, I don't think. I maybe?
Out of
Can I
what?
move within the vines?
No. Oh, can you?
Can I roll a save, right? I can do that.
Yeah, a creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained. So you can't move. A creature restrained by the plant can use its action to make a strength check against the spell save DC.
Well, I already casted my action. I should be just out of the silence, just because it's a sphere. I should just be out of the corner of it. I'm gonna look up to that one, to that druid or woman of the woods, and I'll say, "Please convince them to stand down. We meant no harm."
So is that silent?
20-foot radius, much larger than that. Yeah, I might want to have them move it to like the map layer or something.
Do I do one more? I think I do one more.
Might want to move the point a little bit. You can do hold Alt and drag it, and then it'll be free from the grid.
All right. Did you want to move it still so you're out of it? Is that what you're telling me?
Normally, with the vines, right now this is like a perfect circle. So normally it would have gone up since 20 foot. It would have gone up like that, sort of like that bracket, and it goes, the other way, just the same way.
Well, yeah, there's 2 ways to do it. You could either go by the actual thing, or if you want to do it by that way, then you could do it that way. So, but that would.
So yeah, I'm still just barely out of it.
Yeah, I guess you could just lean back and talk, say something.
I just poke my head back out. Please convince them to stop. We don't mean any harm. Whatever it is, we'll do it. As long as I get to sleep with one of you, and we get some money. Maybe not so much the first part. I already know you're not happy with my behavior, but money is good. And I
Well, she can't. They can't hear you. These two in here. So I guess
Yeah,
you're
I'm
telling.
just talking
Yeah,
to that one.
she's not gonna tell them. All right.
Yep. I'm gonna end my turn
Okay.
and just move the other sounds to the back, to the map.
All right. So yeah, you see this one. She just like you see her skin and like everything about her starts like to just change, and she just starts to like get bigger, and her skin starts to turn to what looks like to be stone, and she just morphs into this monstrous thing. So
Oh yeah, druids can do that.
and she just slams at Rendar. She did mouth something, but you couldn't see her. She was like she was looking at you and she said something. Not a spell, but saying something. She slams at Rendar. 20 and 10. First one
One hits.
causing 17 bludgeoning damage. And then she drops into the earth using her earth glide. So technically he gets an opportunity attack.
Yep. It's the +1, so it's magical.
Yes, hits her before she goes under. These bushes behind you guys start to shake, Costa. And this little hand comes out with a club on it and swings at your ankles.
What does?
A club?
Yeah. Just the club comes out. What's?
You see just this little arm. It's like a green arm and has leaves all over it. It looks almost like a plant.
Okay.
I'll take. And then another one happens on the other side of you. A 15? That misses.
That was a miss.
And you just hear a little voice. You hear the same voice, and she just says, I can't speak. She just says, we told you not to come.
Didn't tell me not to come.
This one's in silence, so she is going to move. She does nothing. This one also is not responding either. Zalaron.
Was she receptive of what I said? Or was
She-
she receptive to what I said?
She heard you, and she did like give you a face, but she hasn't responded. It's almost like she doesn't. She's more scared of the boss than anything. So she's just letting the boss do what she's doing. Like you can see that sense from her.
Okay.
Zalaron.
Well, it seems we're in the shit now. I haven't been attacked yet, so I am not going to attack anything. I think even with a slower climb speed, I can get up there. So I'm going to, yeah, climb up there, and I will hold my action for. If I see the Archdruid, I will fire a longbow at her. Or
Okay.
it, whatever it is now. And that's going to be my turn.
Rendar. He got hit by that. Yeah, he's gonna rage. Bonus action rage. And he's going to. He's gonna stay right there, ready and attack. case the boss comes back.
Okay. Costa.
I'm not going to do anything still. I'm just going to, as they kind of try and hit me with the clubs and stuff, I'm just going to bat them away with my crossbow, tell them to behave themselves.
Okay.
You can disengage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so fussed about disengaging. I'm just kind of like batting them out of the way a little bit and holding my action still.
Yeah, they're kind of like giggling too as they're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
getting at your ankles.
Knocking away. Behave yourselves. Come on. There's no need for this. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Giovanni.
I'm gonna try to break out of these vines.
Okay.
Is that a strength save?
Strength check.
Nope. Stay right where I am. And bonus action. Let's toss a level. Yeah, let's toss a level 3 healing word. What's a Rendar?
Okay. What? You want to go to bed?
I'm also gonna put my hands up and say, please, this has all been a huge, massive misunderstanding. All I wanted to do was to sleep with one and all three of you.
This one up here like blushes when you say it. This one down here, because I guess she can hear you since she's on the opposite side. She gives you just a nasty look.
Hey,
A disgusted look, like more disgust, like ew.
How would she be disgusted? She's the one that wanted to keep me around as a sex slave.
She didn't say sex slave.
I think you added a word to that.
Yeah, in your mind, that's what.
I think I heard that.
You extrapolated from the given data.
Exactly.
Right. So behind you, actually, this drop goes away. Oops, that's not meant to. This one, and then below the ground, see this big monster rock creature come up. And it just looks right into your face, and just you see these big rock arms just come up and just start punching at you.
I roll my eyes and get ready for the beating. I'm on cutting words to 17.
Okay.
Oh. Hit.
Nice. Yeah.
I believe that triggered my ready to action. If
Oh,
I saw
yeah,
the
it did.
Archdruid again, I was gonna shoot at it.
Yep.
You said the vines are gone?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
That's a hit.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
And yeah, that's gonna be my ready to action.
All right. The dryads just they're just like giggling at you, and they're not really trying to hurt you. Well, they are, but not really. And they just swing their little clubs.
I'll take a -2. This just want to hurt your feet.
They both missed. The druids are just watching. This one's with a smirk on her face, like, yeah, they're gonna get it. And the other one's more like a little worried looking. It's the other one. Let me go put my bird away.
Another longbow attack.
Hit.
Sneak attack. And
I'll be DMing now. Okay.
you got this.
So,
Yeah.
So everybody gets +3 weapons real quick.
Oh, nice. Oh, I've been looking forward to that magic weapon.
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying, I'm like, wait, what? I could
Yeah.
still hear. I just it
Shank-
wasn't next to my mouth. My mouse.
Shank said he was going to take over DMing, and he gave us all magic +3 weapons. It was great.
Oh, you said you're gonna put your bird away. I thought you were gonna.
Yeah, so I have
Yeah.
a headless headphones.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Well, Rendar is gonna do the same thing as he always does. Jump on down here, take a few swings.
Okay.
All of them non-lethal, obviously.
Oh my.
Okay, this is a magic weapon, obviously.
Yep.
So,
God.
hold on. Everything is gonna be pluseted because that's so. It's gonna be 11 plus 22, which is 33.
Right. Wow. Yeah, he does some massive damage to her.
He's gonna swing again. You know what? He's going to reckless attack to get advantage on this one. Actually, oh wait. Savage attacks. I can roll another d12 and add that. So it's actually 38. So 5 less or 5 more damage.
Okay.
This one, no divine fury. Reckless attack.
The rock face just turns to pure hatred.
You started it. You started it. He may be able to. No, he cannot re-roll He unfortunately cannot re-roll the 1, so he will have to take that. So just a 9.
Okay.
That's his turn.
I'll continue to bat the dryads out of the way, but without actually really doing much.
I'm gonna drop the silence because there's no point anymore. Now, like, can't spell cast within form, anyways. Drop the silence. Put my hands up and say, "Please, please, let us stop this mindless violence. I don't know if you heard me, my lady, Rock. My only purpose in coming here was to sleep with all 3 of you. I would have settled for just one. I want to try to make a persuasion.
Okay.
I'll take a disadvantage.
The face on this thing is just like right up to you.
Sort of breathe out a little bit. I'll inspire Rendar. All right then, come on.
All right. He is not happy. She looks right at you, and again, these big slams just come down at you.
Oh, she's going on the same turn as the Dryads?
Well, no, it's her turn actually. I just have her token off the map, so you don't. She has a 13.
With me or Rendar? I haven't done anything to her.
At you.
At me? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll cut in words. The 27 damage. The 27's damage.
Okay.
Just give me that one first. Alright, I'll take 4. Or you could drop the silence. The thingy. And I say, ow. That's all I say.
Okay. They actually don't hit you. This one says, she speaks, she's like, well, looks like you gotta learn your lesson. It's the other
Can
one.
I shout? Can I shout back real quick?
Yeah.
I don't wish. I didn't wish to fight. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And I just shout, if you kill him, he can't go kill this thing that's collecting rocks. And I fire another longbow.
I point as a Laron. Smart man. Infallible logic.
This one says, I don't think she's trying to kill you. I think she's just teaching you a lesson. Yeah, that's a hit.
Tell that to
The
my
other one.
broken ribs.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
All right, 2 more. That's a hit. 17. And
Nice.
next one. 26.
That's a hit.
Oh, guys, that roll 20 bug with the one of the fucking expanded tooltips. It's bugged on my. Ten.
Nice.
I'm gonna refresh my page real quick.
Starting to look a little beat up. Costa.
Carry on doing the same.
Okay.
Occasionally swatting the dryads away. Tutting the whole time.
It's my turn, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Quick question: if a druid when the druid shapeshifts, are they still considered? They're considered the new whatever creature they turn into, right? Their type.
Their type, I believe so.
So right now she would be considered an elemental.
No. While the druid retains its game statistics and ability to speak, but its AC, movement, mode, strength, and dexterity are replaced by them. So I'm not
Alright,
sure if
so-
it's considered an element.
You're the GM.
I'm gonna say no since.
Oh god, this is so fucking laggy. Give me a second. All right. Let's see. Do I die next turn or try? I'll just heal myself. I'm not gonna bother. Druids have really high ass wisdom, anyways. I'll heal myself. Second level healing word. And you know what? I'm gonna use vicious mockery.
Okay.
My action. But instead of mocking her, I recite a sonnet to throw her off.
She got a nat one.
Jesus.
When I consider everything that grows holds in perfection but a little moment, that this huge stage presenteth naught but shows, whereon the stars in secret influence come comment.
Her arms go up.
She's distracted momentarily. She's in that split second, she becomes very attracted to me. She has disadvantage on her next attack.
Oh, he's going to fuck the rock monster.
In a fit of rage, she has disadvantage on your first attack. Slams at you.
When I perceive that men as plants increase,
So lucky that was a
16. I'm on cutting words. That's 16. Ah, still hits. Lucky.
Boom.
So it's just 18.
Then she slams again. Oh my god. You are one lucky person.
Cheered and checked, even by the self-made same sky, vaunted a youthful sap, and I can just keep going on. That's my vicious mockery, though, in the entire sonnet.
Okay. So, yeah, she is going to take opportunity attacks from Rendar and you
Okay.
and go into the ground.
20.
Hit.
With Divine... No, wait, it's... Hold on, let me read Divine Fury. That could be once per turn. Oh, on each of his turns. Okay, so no, not... So only Rage. 12. And on me... yeah, it's poker with my rapier.
Oh, nice.
9. Probably halved.
Yep. So the 12 is normal.
You know, obviously, Rendar's is all full damage.
Yeah,
she's,
that was normal.
resistant.
And then so 4. Yeah, while you guys hit her, she looked really, really bad. Like almost like fell into the ground. Okay.
Please stop fighting. Bless you.
Druids. She gives you this smirk and she throws a flame at you.
Cheetah! Yep, hits.
And then she gives like a little smile. For 2.
You burnt my shoulder puff. How dare you?
1.
She's the one that likes me. She's not gonna do anything. Is she?
Yeah. She actually, I was gonna see if she was gonna do it. Yeah, she just says, "Stop it."
Exactly. Stop it.
Valera.
I am going to hold my longbow attack for if the big golem thing shows up again.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't want to attack the other druids.
All right. Rendar is going to hold an action, ready in action. He's gonna come up to me. He's gonna. Oh, I would have. Doesn't really matter. Come up to me, ready in action, to attack the golem or wherever it appears. Ah!
Okay.
I'm still kind of waiting to see how this pans out. So, other than slapping these little dryads away every time they try and hit my ankles, I'm still not doing anything.
Right.
So my turn. All right. 3rd level healing word on myself.
Okay.
That's nice. And I'm to get as my action. I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Yep. Stop fighting, please.
All right. So. She reappears over here, but immediately falls out of this form. And just her face is just filled with so much anger. Yeah.
What have I done? I have done nothing, my lady. Please stop this violence.
Says, just like a man. Comes in here thinking he's so smart and witty until he gets his ass beat. I have to teach you a lesson. And she swings her hands and casts the spell of firewall around you.
Oh. So Rendar, his deck save, he fails. And for me, I succeed.
Why does it keep casting that? I'm hitting the wall of fire and it's casting cure wounds.
Are you casting Wall of Fire or are you casting Fireball?
No, wall
Oh,
of
so
fire.
it's Fireball.
No, it's circling you.
Looks like an explosion, but alright. Well, whatever. I think the damage is like 40-10 or something like that.
5d8. $26. What was your dexterity? 22. So who was 2?
Rendar.
Oh. Who gets the full, you get the half?
Yep.
Yeah, this blazing fire is just surrounding. This one says to the other one, oh, she's really serious now. The other one.
Have I ever mentioned how much I hate druids? And I'm gonna take a shot at the archdruid.
I did say don't kill her.
It's a longbow. It's hard to make it not lethal.
No.
I mean, she still has all her hit points, so it's
Alright. You shoot her. It goes right into her leg.
And I just look at her and be like, "Cut that shit out. Put the fire out.
She looks
You're
at
gonna burn out your
you.
whole goddamn
That affect
forest."
the spell.
You notice that the fire doesn't even hurt the fire doesn't hurt the plants or any
I
of the
still say
nature.
it.
Yeah.
She does have to roll concentration.
Yep.
What was it then? Minimum of 10 or something like that?
It's a
Yeah.
minimum, yeah, of 10. Yep.
If it's higher than 10, you have to roll. You have to beat the damage, right?
She got it.
It's whatever's higher, 10 or
She got a
half of the
12.
damage.
I think that succeeds.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Rendar is gonna go. He's gonna charge through, which you can actually do. I don't think he takes any damage.
I think you do if you run through it.
It's if you stay on the one side or you run through it. I think you have to make a dex save. Because that's how I lost the character. That's how I lost my first character.
One side ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside a wall. Creature takes same damage when it enters wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Yeah, you entered the wall.
I suppose so. Yeah. Was it a dex save again?
5d8. Yep,
Succeeds.
that's a fail. That's a fail.
It's a fail.
Takes 25 damage.
Right. Rendar is gonna go up to 1. He's gonna chop at her twice. Non-lethal. That's a hit.
Yep.
14.
Let me do a con save. It's got a 7.
It's down.
She gets
Jesus
so
Christ, why is
mad.
this bitch so angry. He's gonna use his inspiration to up that. 15.
It's a miss.
All right.
She's so angry because she's a woman all on her own in the
Yep.
woods. catch my meaning, Costa or Giovanni.
Costa,
Mhm.
you see her just, yeah, she's in rage as well. Did he? Costa, yeah, you see that she's in rage. What do you do?
Sorry, I missed half of that. I was trying to get.
Oh, well,
I'm still doing nothing there.
well, Rendar ran through the fire and he hit her. He's down to 1 hit point, but she's just enraged after he attacked her and made her lose her concentration.
So Rendar's down to 1 hit point.
Yep.
I'm still not going to do anything.
Okay.
Always the diplomat.
He
Yeah,
thinks about
I'll
his
probably
life
give
more
one
than
of-
others.
Just going to give one of the dryads a little bit of a slap if it goes at me again.
Yeah, it seems like they're more just trying to keep you in and not let you out. That's what they seem to be doing mostly.
Yeah, I thought that's what you wanted. Make up your minds. I don't want to be here. You don't want me to be here. So why are you stopping me from not being allowed to be here anymore?
Yes, let's just
blinking?
go. I'm gonna toss a second level healing word on Render.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Is there cover anywhere?
I mean, you see what you pretty much see.
I'll hide beneath the ledges. How high are the ledges?
Out like this one, I would say is the 10 feet, or right here would be 10 feet.
All right, I'm gonna go there. Back against the wall. I say hi to this one that I just ran across. Hello. Your leader is very angry at me for no reason.
Oh, I'm sure. She looks at you, Zeleron.
Me?
Well, you just shot her with an
Rendar
arrow.
just smacked her in the face twice.
I know, but just saying, she looks at you, and she says, I'd stay out of this if I were you. And
I'd drop it if I were you.
she casts, she just hits, Rendar with a
The
attack.
Quarterstaff?
Huh? No, with produce flame.
Oh, okay.
It's a ranged spell.
Oh yeah,
attack.
it is a ranged spell. That would be a disadvantage.
or She tries to punch him in the face, which is probably unadvised. Ill-advised.
I mean, even with disadvantage, still would hit him. 15.
And he needs to get some armor or something.
Yeah. 10 plus Dex plus Con. Jesus.
Down.
Oh, he's down.
And she she says to you, take your beating like a man. Okay, I think the other on.
I would shout to Costa that his recruit is down, and I'm gonna fire at the Archdruid. Try and hit her right in the ass.
That hits her right in the ass. All right. He doesn't get.
He's fine.
Well, now look what you've done. I'll start wandering over.
The two dryads are going to get opportunity attacks.
I'll disengage from them and go over.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, boy, get up. Stop messing around. Let's get out of here.
Let's see. I want to climb up here. Can I?
Yeah, you could try. I mean, it's that's a good 10 feet. You're gonna have to.
Is that like 5 feet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna healing word Rendar. With a regular one. And probably gonna keep chasing me anyways. So I'm just gonna whoop whoop whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Gotta hide, trying to duck down behind the tree.
Hey. She looks at you with an evil smile on her face. Yeah. You slay money.
That's a hit. Oh no, I'm down.
After that, she looks at the rest of you. Do you want to continue this?
Didn't want to start this.
She's looking right at you. Little dryad be over here. I wouldn't.
I purposely gave her like 300 hit points.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say,
I
don't-
didn't. You know how powerful archdruids are? They're insane.
I am going to shout to her, I suggest you revive him and we shall leave.
You're not in a place to tell people what to do.
I didn't, I suggested.
What is Rendar going to do?
Rendar, let's see. When we get into the mindset of Rendar, he's gonna wake up. He's gonna see me down. He's gonna see Costa going up. He doesn't hear it. I guess he would have heard it. I guess he would have heard the conversation after I went
Yeah.
down.
Yep.
I definitely feel. I gotta be honest. I feel like he would still fight.
I agree with that. But I mean, he is really hurt, so
He's hurt. I'm down, and pretty sure he doesn't like Giovanni very much. So you know what? He's gonna look to Costa for guidance.
Well, look at me, boy. I didn't tell you to get involved. I said we shouldn't get in here. Come on, dust yourself off. We're going.
Yeah, I guess Rendar will lower his axe. He's gonna mosey on over. Gonna quickly go to Giovanni and just drag me by the leg out of there, or whenever he has movement.
she says, "Oh no, he's ours." Costa.
Now, come on, stop being such a mad bitch. I don't want to be here. This happened, and let us go.
Okay. She says, "No. Now you're going to
Well,
do
we
as
don't-
I ask."
Well, monster for you if you don't let us go.
She says, "Will you go kill that creature as I've said before?"
Well, we've been trying to for the last 20 minutes, but you keep trying to kill my mates.
I'm not going to debate this.
You know what? Sorry.
She says, I'm not going to debate this. Are you going to kill it or not?
Well, yes. Yes, I'll kill it. My name isn't Sheridan Costa Monster Hunter because I come into weird groves trying to fuck women. I hunt monsters. Now, for what it's worth, I apologise for the libido of my sex-starved friend down there, but I've got better things to be doing than hanging around with you crazy cows. So, tell us what you know about it and we'll be off.
She says, call off your dog.
I haven't got a dog.
She points at him.
Rendar hasn't done anything. He's just come to me.
I know. She, was,
Giovanni to pick him up.
she says, leave
Jesus
him.
Christ, this bitch is
That's a
insane.
half-orc, you sappy bitch. Dogs have got 4 legs. I thought you were supposed to be a druid.
Okay. Her eyes narrow at you.
Come on, I haven't got all day. What do you know? What is it? What am I going up against?
Tell that one to leave him alone.
Well, they're all coming with us, and he can't walk on his own unless you're going to heal him. So I don't know what you're suggesting. Come on, Rendar, pick him up. We're going.
So yeah, she says, leave him. And she kind of walks over.
Why have we got to leave him? You're not making any sense. What are you talking about?
And
Rendar's gonna
she
pick Giovanni up by the he's gonna grab a handful of his
no,
chest.
she leans over and she heals you for 24.
Giovanni?
Yeah. And then yeah, and you see her just like hovering over you, and she just looks at you and she says, "Have you learned your lesson?"
That depends. Have we had
No.
sex?
Giovanni, keep your fucking mouth shut. You're a liability.
All right, no, I'm rolling for this response. Oh boy.
Also,
Pretty sure the response is death by, produce flame in the mouth.
I have literally done nothing except talk and pick a rose.
You know,
And
sometimes
for some
people...
reason, this woman now she has a personal vendetta against me.
No, she demands a certain level of respect. She says, you're obviously delusional, so I'll give you one last chance. And she just, she like kind of walks off. She comes up to you, Costa.
As she's walking away, I am definitely going to be looking at her ass. As Rendar picks me up by
There's
the...
half. I was gonna say there's half of an arrow shaft sticking out of it.
She would have pulled
As
that.
Rendar picks me up and lays me over his shoulder. Ugh. Thank you, Rendar. I'll pat his back.
So yeah, she comes up to you, Costa, and she starts to give you all the details. And she says, it's some creature, most likely some little fey thing that's going around and digging up holes everywhere, as I said, and I just want him gone.
Okay.
Do that, and I'll allow you all to leave my forest.
I thought you were going to be a little bit more specific, but a thing digging up holes in the forest. Is it a mole?
She says, it's really good at hiding. I haven't been able to find it.
No. I thought you were an arch druid. Oh well, let me do your dirt work for you. See you later then, love. Come on, boys. Let's go.
I'm not in the habit of killing other beasts.
No, you get other people to do dirty work. I see how it is. You don't have to justify it. Come on, boys.
I'm going
Let's
to
go.
sort of drunk, almost like just all loopy on Rendar's shoulder. If you can't find it, then neither can we.
Giovanni?
Yes, as I
Yes.
pass.
Just-
Yes, Sherry. Hello. Good morning.
Just take a quiet moment to have a think about what you've achieved so far this morning, and then shut your fucking mouth. Come on, let's go.
I got to saw naked women as Rendar drags me through the brush on his back.
My player,
It's worked out superbly for
one of my players from my Tuesday game. Just wrote Death by Archdruid. This is sounding familiar. They had a TPK on an Archdruid and Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Guess I was lucky I was so handsome. We were lucky I was so handsome.
I mean, it was just her. It wasn't anyone else fighting, really.
Yeah, the other two were fawning over me, and this motherfucker over here. Shit.
It's clearly a lesbian, mate.
I guess.
So yeah, as you're walking away, the druid tells you the dryads will show you the way, like to the area where this beast is expected, I guess.
Are the dryads also ladies?
Well, yeah, they are. I mean, it's hard to tell. They're like non-binary.
Pretty androgynous looks.
Yeah.
Never mind. Nothing to look at. I'll try to sneak a peek one last time of the other druids. See if they're up to something. Like they're gonna, share a passionate kiss of victory or something like that. Have a pillow fight. I don't know.
The one that was always like nicer. She's watching you, and she has like a face of worry on her.
I wave goodbye with my fingers.
All right, and you guys.
As we leave the grove, I just turn to Costa and be like, I don't think I've said it enough today. I fucking hate druids.
Yep.
All right, yeah. So this dryad, as you walk, the bushes kind of open back up, and you guys walk through, and takes a while. Takes about a good hour through the woods, but the dryad finally brings you to an area, and they tell you this is kind of the last place they were able to find it, or find where it was at or going.
Okay, can we take a quick 10-minute? I need to go to the bathroom. Real quick.
Yeah, let's take a quick 10-minute break. That'll help me out too.
Sounds good.
All right, be back. All right. Mr. Chang, are you back? Guess not. All right. I don't know, give them one more minute, but yeah, when these druids bring you into this opening, this clearing, you actually do see a bunch of massive rocks everywhere and smaller ones in different places. Besides that, it's this nice opening, this clearing. You see a path that goes through, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Get Giovanni to cast a magical hut right in the middle of it and see what happens.
I was gonna say if we should try a short rest here.
Yeah.
On the way here, it was over. It was like an hour, so you could definitely have taken a short rest while you walked.
Okay. But we could like bird watchers in a little hut. We could get a little hut and just sit there and watch the wildlife go by, see what we're dealing with before we just go balls deep.
This is a wise decision.
Yeah, I like that. I think
Like Costa's growing into this expert monster hunter.
Well, Giovanni got to lead the party for 20 minutes and look what happens.
that is true. Giovanni will get you killed. So I don't know if he's back, but I would assume he would do something like that. Can I cast his own spells for him?
I mean, he ritually casts it, so it's probably fine.
Yeah. We'll say that. So the time, though, it's about only because you started off a 3-hour walk there. So that would be 11. So let's say it's about roughly 1 p.m.
Well, they'll clamber into this tiki hut and start looking for whatever the hell's coming around digging these holes.
All right. Are you guys just going to all watch at once? You're going to take shifts looking? Or how are you going to do this?
I imagine we'd all look at the same time, each taking a cardinal direction. I'm not the master monster hunter, though.
Yeah, we need Giovanni back so I can know what he's going to do. Huh. I don't know. Cost, anything you want to do while we're waiting?
I'll not really. I've been spending my time preparing my weapons, sharpen my axe, check my crossbow bolts, have my crossbow kind of poised and ready.
Okay.
When I think nobody's looking, I'll have a quick search through the multitude of potions I've got hidden around my body.
Back.
All right. So what you guys did was you got to the clearing. An hour went by before you got there, so you could have taken a short rest during that time, but also Zaleron suggested you cast your tiny hut, and you guys can, and then, or was it Costa? And then you guys,
Costa.
yeah, Costa, you guys hang out in the tiny hut and like just watch around the area to see if you notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that.
I'm going to take some of this time to try and craft some arrows. I don't know how successful I'll be, but
All right. Do you have the tools to do that?
I have no idea. I have thieves' tools. That's about it. And a dagger.
Yes, everybody knows a lockpick will craft arrows for you.
Yeah. I think you need specific tools to do stuff like that. So
Invest in some of those.
yeah. You're
What about
like
pointed sticks. Can I craft some pointed sticks?
Yeah, with your dagger, you could do that. So yeah, what is Giovanni doing during this time?
I'm gonna be laying back in the tropical tiki hut hammock or whatever bedding I created and say, you know, I had the leader, the leader woman didn't like me very much, but you should have seen the face on the other two. They were on the proverbial ropes. I had them in the palm of my hand. They were ready to give it up. So to say, all I needed to do was flash my smolder.
I just go, yeah, one of them really had the hots for you, and I point to the spot where they hit you with produce flame.
So you see, I don't take it as hostile. I take it as a woman's passion, a fiery passion for love and romance. Not this one, though.
Hair.
I'm more than
Okay,
willing to chemically castrate you if you don't shut up.
I got hit twice by a fire. One barely clipped me. That was by one of the other druid, or the actual druids, the underling.
Right. So, how many of you have night vision?
I do.
do not.
Everybody but Costa.
So yeah, you guys are sitting there and talking to each other. Poor Costa, let me give you.
Assuming we're taking a short rest.
Well, yeah. So
Nice.
yeah. So about 7 hours go by, and during this time, all you've seen is just little woodland creatures and birds and nothing out of the ordinary. Some snakes came through at some point. You hear just noises and twigs breaking off in distances, and then the sun starts to go down. So you have a good 7 hours. So if you want to roll whatever hit die you would like, you can do that. And as the sun starts to go down, the light is going away. Costa, do you light up anything so you could see, or are you gonna...
No, I trust the others. That I'd probably have worked my my shifts around daylight hours because I'm going to be useless at night, and I wouldn't want to scare off anything by having lights and things.
Okay. So you start to hear strange noises as you guys are sitting there, and it's more like these little like, and you hear like sounds like little rocks and pebbles moving around, and it seems to be
recognize
coming.
that sound. Except it wasn't in the wilderness. I apologize. I'm still excited from last night.
I'm assuming it's not a sound any of our characters recognize.
Uh,
Aside from Giovanni.
No, I was making a joke that it sounded like some dude humping something.
give me an insight check.
Can I? What? Can I do one?
Yeah, sure.
I guess Rendar will as well, since he is a man of the forest. And
Okay, so yeah, so far none of you have really ever heard this before, but you can definitely tell it sounds like a creature and not. It sounds like a. I don't know how to pronounce. Like it just, yeah, it sounds like a little creature.
Like a Snurfelblin?
Sure.
so you're saying it does? It definitely does not sound like a pervert trying to hump something in the middle of the
Yeah. Is that what I sounded like? Sounds like something's like annoyed or something, like, you know, when you just hear like little rocks moving. Like,
I can see why she hates men so much.
give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Yeah. Yep.
Giovanni's first, and Rendar is the 10.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Zlaron and Giovanni, you can see off in this distance this short, medium-sized creature with this long hair that almost looks like a porcupine, and it's walking.
Sonic the Hedge.
Yeah, and it's like walking on these little like goat kind of feet, and has this huge beard. And you just see him over here next to this massive rock, and he's just like taking pieces off of it and breaking it apart and doing stuff.
Which direction?
To the south, like next to this big rock. Oh, you can't see my.
Okay. Look at everybody else.
Quite ugly, isn't it?
Fairy, shall we draw it closer?
Have you any idea how to without scaring it off? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna walk up to the doorway and cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Let me see if it notices. Are you trying to be stealthy? If you are, give me a stealth check.
Sure, I have a pretty decent stealth.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see it. God, I'm so blind. Uh, yeah, he did not notice. So you cast Fairy Fire.
So yeah, I cast that on him.
Yep, he gets a 3, and he lights up.
Hot neon pink, and he can't be. He cannot benefit. Sorry, cannot benefit from being invisible.
Awesome. Yeah. So once this thing casts on him, and it's like, what is it like glittering all over him?
Yeah, you can. If nothing else, you can put like a dim light over him. Actually, no, bright light. Does it say bright or dim?
Oh wait.
Oh, dim light in 10-foot radius. So Costa can see him now too.
Oh, I know what that is.
Well, what is it?
Do I have to do a check? Because I do know what it is. Now that I can see it, can I do a check?
Yeah.
What kind of check do you want? Nature?
History?
Insight? Sorry?
I guess
Okay.
nature. Yeah, nature or history, whichever one.
No, I'm crap at both.
Yeah, you've never seen this thing before.
No, I was wrong. I thought it was a badger.
It looks like a hedgehog.
But yeah, so anyway, as you lit it up, yeah, the thing kind of freaks out. It's like, ah! Ah! It starts to like run around.
Well, get after him. Oh, let's go.
Are we killing it?
I say we bring it back alive, just in case. And if we do bring it back alive, they may praise us even more. We may reap a larger reward.
I wasn't expecting praise, period.
Reward. Oh, don't worry. She's warming up to me, queen bitch. Hope she didn't hear that.
I wasn't expecting praise or reward.
But you see it run into a rock and it disappears.
Bloody Snurfelblin.
Right then. We've seen which rock. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go investigate the rock.
I'll light up a torch.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Because I know Sherry, this way. Don't get lost.
I was enjoying the small hut.
Yeah, so you're just standing in front of this stone. It's a pretty large stone in front of you.
I knock upon it.
There's no response.
Sherry, go to the other side, will you? We don't want it running off. All right, Randa, do us the favor. And he's gonna attack the rock. He's gonna hit the rock.
Okay. Give me an attack. That's definitely a hit.
That's definitely a lot of damage.
I don't see it yet. Oh yeah. I mean, it's a massive rock, but yeah, he definitely takes a big chunk off of it. But nothing else happens.
Do it again. Sherry, will you also participate?
Yeah, okay.
Little bugger's in there. You have to draw it out.
All right, so yeah, you guys start banging on this rock over and over again. And finally, yeah, this little... How long does your fairy fire last?
Up to 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Keep banging on it, and it's breaking apart in good pieces and chunks, and all of a sudden that creature again pops out over here. And he has his hands up, and he's like, I want no trouble, no trouble.
All right. Well, we're not here to harm you.
But anybody who speak Dwarvish, Gnomish, Sylvan, Terran, or Undercommon?
I do speak Sylvan.
Okay.
I speak Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
All right.
I don't have that on my sheet, but those are my usual go-to languages as my bard character.
Okay. So when it's speaking, you didn't understand what it said, but you definitely understood. Like it almost had. How do I say this? Like he used a Sylvan word here or there, but it was like other languages too that you haven't heard.
I speak Dwarven.
Oh, so then you would have understood him, yeah. And that's what he said.
What are you?
He like kind of stops. Me? Who am I?
Yeah. What nature of beast are you?
Well, that's not very nice.
Okay, my name is Sheridan Costa. I am a man. And you are?
I'm Thimple.
Thimple?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I hate to chime in, Sherry, but did I hear in Sylvan that it wants us to end its life?
That's not what I was getting. But there's potentially time for that.
What language did you say that in, Giovanni?
Common.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming he's still like sort of dropping Sylvan in between words and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And obviously he didn't say that, but in my twisted mind.
Okay. See, I can never tell if Giovanni's being like if he's saying things as a joke or if he really believes it. Like that's where I am always confused.
It's like Garrick. Everything's true, even the lies, especially the lies.
Yeah. Yeah, so he doesn't understand what you're saying.
No, I'm sorry to butt in. Go on.
And he kind of walks over here.
Up, down.
He says, "Why do you attack me?" Thimble, doesn't want any trouble.
Well, apparently you've been upsetting some druids, and they want us to kill you.
Oh, evil woman. Evil.
Evil?
She's trying to claim this whole forest. It's not hers.
Well,
And he
so
comes over here and he
anyway,
starts like picking up little rocks and looking at them. And then he tosses one and he picks up another rock, looks at it, tosses it.
Sherry, can you inform the little creature to stop scavenging at the moment? We need for him to sit still to question him.
Yeah, you're upsetting my friend, little fella. Thinks that you're not really giving us enough attention. So you stop picking up rocks for a little while, and we'll have a conversation. Because
I'm not picking up rocks. I'm
I came
searching.
out hunting.
And he tastes the
Searching for
rock.
what?
He like licks it. Nope, no gold in there. And he tosses it. Let's walk over here, picking up more rocks.
I feel like
Cool.
that's the one word in any language my character understands. He's like, wait, what? Gold?
Says, yeah, I'm looking for gold.
Okay.
Over here.
Well, this mad druid woman wants us to kill you, and I'm not altogether convinced by the whole thing. I was expecting, to be honest, something a little bit more fierce and monstrous.
No, I'm not a monster. She's monster. She's evil.
Okay, well that's your opinion, and I'm not disputing it. But if you could just keep out of our way, and we can go back and we can tell her that we killed you. But do us a solid favour and just keep out of our way, if that's all right.
He says, yes, I have no trouble with anyone.
Okay, so just to alliterate, just tell them back to me what I've just asked you, because I'm still getting the impression you're not really paying very much attention.
Says, you say, stay out of way. And we'll stay out of
Yep.
everyone's way.
Yep.
Picks up a rock,
And
licks it. Nope, tosses it.
So what's the consensus, Sherry?
I think we should go find another random woodland creature, kill that, and leave this little fella. I'm quite endeared to him. He doesn't appear to be doing any harm. He's just licking pieces of dirt.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think Queen Bitch will approve of us.
Oh, fuck her. We
All
just go. Let's just go. Go back to the dragon's den. There's
Is
nothing.
he
keeping us
going to
there.
stop leaving holes everywhere? I think that was the problem. He kept leaving holes everywhere.
I've asked him to stay well out of her way, because otherwise she's just going to have more assassins sent.
Why not
Oh.
relocate him? Plenty
You
of
mentioned the
forest.
word gold. What was he saying about gold?
That's a good idea. Little fella, I've got an idea. If you're looking for gold, do you fancy tagging along with us? We're now about to go find a dragon's den. There's bound to be gold there.
Oh, dragons usually have lots of treasure.
Exactly.
Not only that, we lay claim to Axholm, which is a mountain, which is made of what? 100% rock. If he finds a vein within those mountains that those greedy little dwarves haven't dug up, we are rich.
He says, ooh, dwarven place.
And then I'm whispering to Carsten, if we're rich, we can tell us Zalaria's brother to bugger off.
That's fair enough. Yep.
And then the three of us will live like kings for the rest of our lives while we plot the destruction of Phandalin.
I like what you're saying. It's making a lot of sense to me. So
See?
what do you say, little fella?
He says, you promised me gold and more gems? Yes, I come.
No. Let's get this straight. There's the potential for gold and gems. So we haven't been there ourselves, but if there's going to be some, there's going to be some there. Would you agree? If there isn't any, that's not on us, but at least we've given you a chance. Whereas if you stay here, we're going to get killed by a mad druid bitch. Well, come on. It's either yes or no answer.
No, I go on my own way. And he takes a
All right,
walk.
fuck them. See you later, bye. You can't help some people, can you?
But the thing is, Queen Bitch won't let us out of the forest. Of her forest, as she so lays claims, unless we deal with this thing.
You know, she lays claim, but I don't remember seeing any signs that it belonged to her anywhere.
No legal deed. You know what, Rendar? Go knock him out. Knock it out. Rendar's going to look at Costa.
Shrug shoulders. I mean, there's no dealing with it, is there? How do we know that we're actually stuck in this forest? I mean, is it like some weird Blair Witch nonsense?
Well, probably some sort of druidic magics.
Oh, but we haven't tried to leave on our own accord. I mean, it might just be a case of we wander off and think no more about it.
Well, I say we still bring that creature along with us for insurance, just in case.
Yeah.
Whether it wants to or not.
Well, last time we tried to do something against something's will, it's what got us into this problem in the first place. If it involves any more than the four of us, it just seems like a massive pain in the ass, if you ask me.
Ooh, gold!
Well,
It's in his pocket.
well,
Right.
let's go knock it out, and we'll carry it with us. We'll
Give me
relocate it in another forest.
Give me one more chance. One more minute.
No
Walk
problem.
walk over to the little fella. Oi, I need your attention again.
Yes?
Come on, eyes on mine. Okay, right. So if you stay here, you will get killed. Do you understand?
By who?
If not by us, by whoever that druid gets to come over, because she is convinced that you need to die. And she sent us to come and kill you. And I don't really want to do it. I'd much rather relocate you somewhere where you've got a much better chance of finding some gold.
I won't be here long.
I'm just nodding
How-
along.
How much longer are you going to be here?
I don't know. Until there's no more gold.
Oh, you.
So, what did it say? Will it be compliant?
I'm struggling at the moment, to be quite honest. It says he's going to stay here until he's finished all of the gold.
This forest must be 2,500 square miles long. Most likely more. Extensively more.
I know. I appreciate we've done some ill deeds in our times, but I don't want to start killing a creature like this on the request of a creature like that druid. She didn't come across altogether sane. And
Well, we're not killing it. I was just suggesting we knock it out and we bring it with us.
When you look down, Giovanni, it's like smelling at your pants pockets.
I just
There
swat him
gold
away
in
while I'm
there?
still looking at Costa.
I just see trying to knock it out leading to more problems. But by all means, you can have a go.
He
Right,
looks
little
at
fella.
He looks at him and it's like, and he like kind of stamples over.
Little fella, I gave you fair warning. I'm ever so sorry. This is our last resort. Do what you
Huh?
must.
Rendar's gonna look at Costa one last time.
He'll shrug his shoulders and just kind of give a half-hearted nod.
Do something terrible, Tony.
He's gonna rage and charge it.
All right, roll initiative. Oh my god, I always roll the worst initiative. I swear to God. Wait, I don't think this rolled right.
I can't see that, like, oh.
Remember, gentlemen, we are not killing it.
Same.
We are taking it hostage, and then forcibly relocating it.
I feel like something's wrong with this because I had a 13 last time. Yeah, okay, Rendar.
You're
You
fine.
start.
Rendar's bonus action rage to come up and hit it twice.
Thing starts screaming. Ah! That's a miss.
Alright, he's gonna reckless attack. Get advantage.
That's a hit.
Non-lethal, obviously.
All right, 22 damage. Said he is raging, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he got hurt. Thing's mad. Why? Why you hurt Embo?
It's for your own good.
Would that be all?
Yeah. Assuming this rock isn't is a as long as if Rendar's able to step over that rock, then yes, I will end my turn there.
I mean, that was a pretty big rock, so.
All right, then he'll just stay right there. Giovanni. I only have first level spells again, so I will cast Hideous Laughter.
All right. Do a wisdom
DC
save.
15. Yep, DC 15.
You got a 12.
Yeah, he falls down, and I say, and I've got to tell you, this professor turns himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, inspire Costa. Remember, Shari, no killing. We're only dragging it out of the forest. Sorry, that was its turn.
So it pretty much can't do anything, right? Is that what I'm reading here?
And I think end of its turn it can roll again.
Hey.
Yeah, and at the end of each of its turns.
So yeah, this poor thing is just like on the ground in a hideous laughter. And you guys are smashing it. So it's gonna
Oh
do
wait, this is the perfect moment. Tie him up.
He seems if he can dissolve through stone, wouldn't we better put him in like a container of some kind?
He got an 18 on his next wisdom save, so he's no longer laughing. He's like, why?
Well, he
Well,
can't dissolve. I doubt he
actually-
can dissolve into hemp. So
No. Okay, I'll go over and try and club him over the head with the blunt end of my axe.
He's so cute. He dodged.
you made him not leave. So
I didn't
I've
make him
got
not leave.
uninspired.
you forced our hand, Sebastian.
You aren't I inspired by bardic nonsense?
Yes, you are. D8.
Yep. No.
The miss.
Yeah. So I'll do second attack.
That's a hit. It's like,
and then I'll do.
ow! You get Thimble really mad.
Greg, you can re-roll that too.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah, you have great weapon fighting. I took a look at your sheet.
Yeah.
Any damage on 1 and 2, you can re-roll. You have to take the new one though.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You
No.
roll the D12. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, you're good.
So what was the total damage?
9.
Yeah. And then I'll do my action surge thing.
Miss.
Yep.
The bell?
Do it again.
Yep. No.
No, not inspiration. You have one more swing.
How come?
Your action surge.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, because it's double attack.
Yeah, attack. You're taking your attack action.
That's it. Nice. Yeah, you hit him. He's getting a little cranky. Later on, you see.
I'll hop down from the rock and 5, 30, 35 feet to get there. And I will attack with my rapier. I'm gonna try and hit him with the like hilt of the rapier across the head. Is it advantage because he's prone? 'Cause he was laughing.
Is it?
Oh yeah, he would have been prone because he was.
Costa would have had his.
He would have had a crit.
hit.
You do have advantage, but even with his, wait, oh, damn,
Because the hideous laughter, he didn't get up.
Yeah.
At the end of his turn, he stopped laughing. That's
yeah,
So that would have been a crit. Hang on, let me roll that one.
And your 15 would have hit.
no, the 15 would not have hit.
Would a 17 hit.
Oh, 17 would.
So roll one more damage. Yeah. Because
Oh, no.
15 and the inspiration.
So bigger. So what is your total damage now?
It's a lot. 38. Another 38.
I don't remember what I took off last time.
So in total, I've done 38.
You just take off another 38. Because we're calculating 2 attacks that would have missed.
Well, just half of 38 because these are all at half. That's why I'm having a hard time.
18. Actually, no, 19. Sorry, 19. Minus one more.
All right.
Sorry to confuse that any more than I had to, but yeah. So I'll try and hit him with the hilt of the rapier.
That's it. Poor guy's just getting beat up.
I'm just picturing us all grouped around some dude who's lying on the ground, and we're just
Yeah, he's
wailing
just
on
like,
him.
stop! You're just like,
just
you're
like
like
prison.
beating him up. You're all bullies.
I look over at Costa and I'm like, I don't feel good about this.
Look at this little
I don't
thing.
either.
This
So
is prison,
adorable.
and this is what happens when you steal our cornbread.
They're doing to this
And I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna hit him again.
little goat man, goat feet man. I don't know what.
Co-reds. They're like little fey things, aren't they?
15 misses,
that's a
I'm pretty
miss.
sure. So
Yep.
that's gonna end my turn.
All right, Brenda.
And he's still on
I've
the
got
ground,
one of these
technically.
in one of my other campaigns called Rumpelsticks, and he was like a little Yoda fella who helps my players. It feels really weird beating one up.
11. Okay, so oh my god.
So, like I said, so Rendar's is magic damage, obviously. So it bypasses defenses.
And first one.
This is 23.
Are you doing lethal damage?
Not lethal.
All right.
Rendar's smart. He has 10 intelligence. He's smart enough to remember that, despite him being raging.
All right. Is that it?
From him, yeah.
Giovanni. He's just like he's like on his side, cowering like in a fetal position, like stop.
I'm gonna run out with my rapier in hand, and I'm gonna say, please come with us.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
All you have to do is comply.
Should have done a persuasion check for it. Yeah. He's like, all right. Well, you can't talk to him because unless you speak Sylvan. Are you speaking in Sylvan?
Yeah.
Would it,
Okay.
would it be a jump to know that he's a fey creature?
Would it be what?
So a Korad is a fey creature,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep.
So would we have any understanding of that with the things that he's been doing, like going through rocks and things?
I feel like none of you really have the background that would know about fake features. Unless, yeah, maybe the 5 would you? I don't know.
I know
Probably
jack
not.
shit about fake creatures.
But you
Probably not.
are
I mean,
an elf.
But he is fey. He's an elf.
Yeah.
I am a half elf, and I did study at the Bard's College. So
Okay. I was going to say that if you make
These are not common. But you would know it's a fey creature, I think. But you would. I don't think you would
Okay.
know too many details of it.
Okay, but you'd know like fairy stories and things that you get told like growing up. I was
Yeah.
going to say that like with if you make a fairy promise you something 3 times, it's obliged to do what you say. So that was an idea that if we beat the living crap out of it, if we can get it to promise us 3 times that it'll do what we say, then it'll be bound to us.
Where did you get that from?
Just it's fey law.
Costa obviously read this when he was, he found out about this during his time as a soldier.
There is no such thing.
It totally is. Out of character. That is a fey thing that you can.
in this game.
Well, it depends which part of Dungeons and Dragons you're reading, but I don't know.
You're talking about
I think
books.
it's like Sword Coast. We're talking Sword Coast Faerun.
I don't know. Well, there's not that many fey creatures just wandering around in the Sword Coast, so he's a bit of an anomaly, isn't he?
Well, up to you. I already got it to surrender. I'm assuming it does understand Sylvan. It is fake.
Yes, yeah. It does.
Costa's going to try making him promise 3 times, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
No, okay. I didn't know if you were telling me that out of character. Or...
no, out of character. But I mean, it's up to you. You're the dungeon master.
No. You could. Yeah, he could do whatever he wants.
Okay, so Costa will say, "Hang on a minute. I remember something from my youth. Oi, little fella. What are you going to do as you're told?
No hurt more.
I won't hurt you, but you promised me 3 times that you'll comply with us for the foreseeable future. Promise it.
Make him say he'll do whatever we say.
Yeah, you'll do whatever we say. Promise it.
No, let me go. Don't hurt me.
We'll carry on beating you up.
He says, I promise. 3 times, no.
Promise you one more time.
I promise.
So that's 3 times. Yeah? You all heard that? He's promised 3 times?
I think it was only twice.
Okay, promise you one more time.
I promise?
Okay,
He has
right.
like shoulders shrugged and his hands up.
Well, all right.
Now, if the old wives' tales are to be believed, he's now unable to break that promise.
All right. Well, I don't trust the little thing anyways, so why don't we strap him to Rendar's back like a babe?
Okay, I think you should show a little bit of goodwill and maybe do some healing magic because we have beaten the living crap out of him.
Yes, we have. Unfortunately, this is the only spell I have left.
Okay.
There you are. There you are. I'll pinch its cheek. See, all better now.
It might not feel like it, but this is for your own good.
He's completely pouting and angry and like bloody and beat up. He's just.
You have to trust us. We are genuinely trying not to kill you.
You hurt. He just has his head bowed.
I pick up just like a handful of rocks and I hand them to him.
I'll give him a couple of gold coins if he's into gold.
Yeah. How many do you give him?
I'll also give him. I'll give him 3 personally,
Yeah,
just to
I'll give him-
be.
If we all each give him like 3 each.
Come on, gentlemen, pony up.
You all gave him 3.
Be nice, be nice.
Yeah. Maybe if
Yeah.
we put the magic hut up and have a rest, maybe.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, he takes all your when you hand him the gold, he he takes it and he's kind of and he smells it and he licks it and he's actually a little happier and he kind of puts it into his little pouch on his side.
In hindsight, we probably could have just
Yeah, we could have led with that.
paid
couldn't we?
him to come with us. Yeah, that's lesson learned.
He says,
Well,
more?
we had to do it the hard way. See, now now he's getting greedy.
No, that's all you're getting.
Bloody gypsies.
All right. You give him the coins and he seems a little happier and he starts to like look at some rocks. He's starting to walk around again. But a little
I'm
bit.
back in the hut.
Now
Oh.
get back in here.
Unnatural.
It is nighttime. We shall wait until morning, then you can pick the rocks you want as we exit the forest.
All right.
And then I say everything is Sylvan, obviously, and then we shall move you to a different forest with plenty of rocks to your pleasure, and nobody will be wanting to kill you.
With you had a 20-something persuasion, right? If I remember correctly, 20.
20, I rolled a 23
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. So with that persuasion, he's just like, very well, and yeah, he actually does stay with you, for the night.
Wonderful. We shall rest.
Awesome. You did not kill the little guy. Yay. Well, not yet.
Well, we're not monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You do keep creating situations for us where we feel obliged that we have to kill them, though.
It's
I
like,
know.
all right, do we fight this archdruid who's clearly gonna wipe the floor with us, or
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you guys rest throughout the night. If there's anything you wanted to talk about or anything like that, you can.
Yeah, I've got no intentions or I've got no desires to take this creature to the Archdruid. I'd much rather do as we said and take him to the Dragon Barrow. And
I was gonna say, let's just try to get out of this forest. And if
Yeah.
for whatever reason we somehow get turned around and end up at the archdruid's place, we'd be like, see, we were bringing him back. We just got turned around and lost.
hand him over
And-
at last resort.
And even so, we're not going to hand him. We'll just say we'll take him off your hands.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted.
Yes, we are going to relocate him.
He's looking up
Like
at
we do
you.
with a possum.
Yeah.
He says in
It's all part of the
Dwarven,
monster hunting service.
"What are you talking about?"
What
Nothing
exactly?
occultic.
What I was trying, yeah, we're not. It's nothing new. What I was trying to tell you earlier, you weird little bastard. Like you're unwanted here. That mad druid woman wants you dead. We're trying to help by relocating you, but you were having none of it. So we had to beat the living crap out of you, and now we're taking you somewhere else with gold.
Give me more gold.
We're going to, but we've got to get there first.
In due time, in due time.
All right. Yeah. So you guys have a long rest, and he's ready to go. He wants some more gold.
Okay.
Now it's morning.
Yep.
All right, we're just going to walk out of the forest. With him in tow, I'm going to have Rendar tie a rope. Sort of like
Have we
a chest brace, like on a toddler. And he's going to line it up to, I'm going to tie it around Rendar's waist. It's not. It's going to be a pretty long lead, though. It'll be a long lead, so he has time. So he
Has
has.
anyone got anything made out of iron? Because fey creatures aren't good with iron either.
Technically, all of our weapons are made with
Iron
iron.
shackle.
Iron.
Because I know we haven't got any actual iron shackles, but
Oh no.
if you bind a fey creature, they can't get out of it.
How do you know all this about Fae?
So when you go to try to tie him up, he's like, no.
All right, look. It's not that we don't trust you, it's that we don't trust you at all.
You hurt me. I don't trust you.
All right, fine. Just promise us you won't. You've already promised to do whatever we ask. So please, please, seriously, from the bottom of our hearts, we don't want to kill you or hurt you anymore. Just do as we say, and follow us.
He
You may pick rocks to your heart's content as long as you follow us.
he looks at you in a little disgust. He turns his back and he walks. He's like, you have no heart. And he's like, let's go. And he starts to walk out of the forest.
You don't know where the out of the forest is.
It's this way. He just keeps walking.
Is it that way?
I don't know. Do you guys follow him? Or do you-
Well, Rendar has like photographic memory of woodlands because there's Outlander. I mean, yeah, Outlander.
Whichever way you walk in a straight line will eventually be out of the forest.
Is he taking the most direct route, I guess is the question.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, Rendar would see that he's going like towards the outer edge of the forest.
And we'll do that. Yeah, we'll keep walking with him.
Yeah, you guys follow him, and he actually brings you right out of the forest, and he comes to the edge with you guys.
Okay. Do we
Oh,
know-
thank Christ.
So Queen
Wait
Bitch
up.
was lying to us. We could have left any time we wanted.
Do we need to work our way back in to get back to the dragon barrow?
No, when you come out, you can see that you're on the side where, if like to the west is high road.
Okay.
You can see the mountains over. Like you kind of can get your bearings of where you're at.
So I say, all in favor of putting that archdruid on our shit list?
Yep.
Say aye.
Yep.
Leave the other
Aye.
two alone, though. They're nice. The other two are very nice. Just the archdruid.
They're all mean, evil women.
Yes, very attractive, though.
Ugh.
Oh, and what would you know?
Your humanoid women look. Oh, I guess he's a humanoid too. Yeah, females, yuck. Humans, yuck.
Yeah, you yuck. Alright, get over there. Now, you have to follow us, because you don't know the way to the high road, and then to the Dragon Barrow.
I don't go to City Road.
Well, why not?
I don't belong.
What is this? Some sort of existential crisis? It's a bloody road. Just walk. It's dirt.
Do you want gold or not?
How about
Well-
this? Well, we walk on the nice paved dirt road. You can walk along the forest to the side.
Deal. And he starts to walk down the side of the forest. So you guys gonna go to the high
Hit
road?
We're gonna hit the high road.
Okay.
Of course, this guy will be walking like 15 feet off the road alongside us.
I mean, that's a long distance. That's not 15 feet.
Like, what do you mean? Shouldn't like the forest and shrubbery, just like grass, just be like a little bit off the side of the road?
I mean, you have.
Can't we
these
just kind of
hills.
like walk up the middle like that, and then everybody's.
Oh
out?
yeah, you can walk through the hills. You don't have to take the
Yeah.
road.
Uh,
we'll
if
do
we
that.
keep the road in sight, so we don't get lost, but also keep off the road to keep him comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could walk like 20 feet away from the road in the forest. Unless like the road is like plains, like no trees in sight.
I was gonna say, it looks like rolling hills to me.
So, as you guys, yeah. So you guys, he agrees to go like through the hills and stuff, but he prefers to stay closer to nature, not where all the people are and stuff like that. Like people traveling up and down the roads. So if you guys do that, he definitely goes with you.
I'm happy with that.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, and going to Dragon Barrow, you realize you have a little like you guys lucked out. Like this little guy's walking, you guys are all like hanging out walking, he's like, stop. And he points up ahead and there'll be like some kind of creature or monster that like walks off unless you guys want to attack it. I mean, they're just like beasts, you know, like a tiger or something that you might see wandering through the hills.
Fucking tiger now. First
Yes,
hyenas and now
I know,
tigers.
this is crazy forest. Crazy
Fucking
land.
Plains, apparently.
Jesus Christ! First we're in the Serengeti, and now we're in the
This
fucking
is
jungle.
such a magical place.
I'm starting to keep my eyes open for camel.
You know, fucking next thing you know, a fucking giraffe just walks by. Something
Yeah.
magical.
Be like a T-Rex.
All right, guys, keep it up.
Like the fucking Coca-Cola polar bears are just gonna be sledding down the hills.
Let's see what I can get.
Dibs on the giraffe if we find one. I'm totally putting a saddle on that bitch.
No, okay, so yeah, you're walking through, and he'll be like, "Stop!" and you might see like a troll or something. How about that? Like, come out of the forest, grab something, and go back in.
Now I'm engaged. Yeah.
Huh?
Suspension of disbelief is no longer shattered. If it's a troll.
Yeah, you see, he's so you kind of realize like he's really, really good at detecting things up ahead. Like he's really perceptive and good sense of what's around him. So yeah,
What is your name?
Before you beat me up, I tell you it's Thimble.
I want to whisper back to the group. Did he actually tell us his name before?
He did, yes.
Did
Thimble.
yeah.
Sit now. Thimble, as in like the thing that you put on your finger, or thimble.
Or like simple with a lisp.
He's just like Thimble.
Could you spell that for me, please?
Yeah, he kind of shrugs.
Yeah, uneducated.
My money's on simple with a lisp.
Simple.
Simple?
It's like that scene from Step Brothers.
And every time he says it too, it sounds a little different. So it's like you're having a hard time understanding him. It's like, Thimble.
What? I shall call you Tommy. Timmy, whichever you prefer.
Oh, you bad man.
Well, you keep saying thimble, but we can't ascertain whether you're saying thimble or thimble or thimble.
Thimble.
Timbo? I don't know. I'm over it.
Tim Tebow? I know that man. We play sports.
We'll call him T-Bone. Go on, T-Bone.
So as you guys walk up to Dragon Barrow, you have up ahead. Simple says, "Wait, something's up ahead." Everyone, give me perception checks.
This will be Rendar. 14.
All right. You see up ahead a man torso with a horse bottom. You recognize it as a centaur, and it's kind of staring straight at you guys, looking right at you, and it kind of starts to walk towards you.
All right, gentlemen. Whatever you do, don't look down.
Huh? Pimple looks up at you.
You'll see what I mean. I've seen centaurs before. They are very, very intimidating.
So yeah, this centaur approaches, and he comes up to you guys, and he says, "Well, hello there."
He's mysterious. Hello.
What brings you in these parts?
Tomb raiding.
We're looking for treasure. We were told there'd be some here. So
We're on our
here
way
we
to
are.
Dragon Barrow.
Oh, that place. It's strange. I don't go there. See strange witch lights all over the place.
Says the man with a half horse body.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
So, which one
Is-
of your parents? Are you full centaur? Or...
What kind of question is that? He
I was
goes,
just curious. I attended the Bard College in Baldur's Gate. I've only read of your kind, and only part of your genealogy, and traits.
he
whatnot.
kind of does that face like a disgusted face, but he makes that horse sound too. He's like, it's like, what? We're a
Never mind.
race.
No, I was
Yeah,
just
I mean, so are half elves. Is that? Did it work the same way?
It's not the
You
same.
see, I show him my ears. Yes, you see, I am half as well. So all of you are centaurs?
What? Oh, what? What did
Mother,
you
your
say?
father? So everyone in your race are centaurs? Your mother, your father, parents, and
I
then?
didn't think bipeds were this dumb.
I've got an anatomical question for you. Have you got 2 lots of internal organs as well as 2 rib cages? And if not, where are the bits of you? Because there's enough room inside the horse for all your internal organs, but then you've got a human torso, which should also be full of organs. Where are they? And have you got 2 rib cages?
Are
How
your
to
nip-
make your NPC?
Are your nipples functional?
How many nipples have you got? 2 up top, and then another.
he
600
kind of like starts, his legs like kind of just start backing up a little bit, and he just bipeds,
Sherry, I have to.
and he turns around and walks away.
Before he leaves, I quickly sketch this in the ground, and I go, "Did it look like this when you were born?"
Yeah,
Wait, does he turn around? Wait, he turns around and leaves?
yeah, and he flashes his tail up really high, like in your faces.
What happened? Don't look. Don't stare. You're going to
Well-
see, or otherwise you'll see something that you will regret for the rest of your life.
Well, he was rude.
You just like clack, cluck, 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 like cluck, cluck, cluck,
Sharon,
cluck.
I must say, male horses do not possess any nipples, but him being a centaur, half humanoid, he would possess 2. I was just wondering if he has feeling in,
So
in
many
the 2 that he
questions.
has. Exactly.
Oh my
Does he
god.
have two hearts?
Probably
I
just
don't
the
know.
one, and it's quite
Well,
large.
How many
where is it?
stomachs?
I find the whole situation too confusing.
Do they graze like normal horses?
I don't know.
I do
Can-
wonder what they eat. The dietary consumption.
So many questions, and yet he just wanders away.
Does he live in a house or a stable?
Does he sleep standing up?
Now, if he breaks a leg, does it recover as well as a human's, or do we have to pull, or do we have to lead him out to the back of the shed and deal with him?
No. Does he do his own horseshoes, or does somebody else do that for him?
How does he do laundry? Then again, they are naked.
Do you think
So
he'd be opposed to wearing a saddle?
Does he have? How does he do bench press? Like, how does he keep his male torso so
Oh.
fit?
so a 30-foot high hill rises ahead of you. It's
We're just walking and talking loudly.
yeah, it's top, too flat.
As the centaur, he looks from the distance, peeks out from the shrubs, like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Yeah. let's get that.
Gently rubs his own nipples to confirm that he does have feeling in them.
Here.
Because seriously, you need to do some serious ab crunches to get that kind of physique. Yet he's half horse.
Pretty awesome looking.
Well, technically, he's already at an angle, right? So all he has to do is just bend forward.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
not-
maybe that's how he keeps so fit when he's grazing.
Why has he got a saddle? Who rides him?
He doesn't have a saddle, it's armor.
His wife. Ooh, got him. Zing!
Yeah, so he's like walking away. You guys are walking up this hill, talking about him. 30
So
foot.
do they brush their hair like we brush our horses' manes?
If
Do
they
they
had
use-
any kind of military organisation, does that mean they're automatically cavalry?
You are right. Technically speaking, Centaur infantry is all cavalry. Yes, you are correct. It would be impossible for them to be infantry.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, look at this hill. Look at this 30-foot high hill that rises ahead of you. Its top too flat to be a natural occurrence. Jutting from the grassy hilltop is a row of 10-foot tall bone right rocks that arc toward the stormy sky like outstretched talons.
oh,
As we start walking up the hill, I look down and kind of look over. It look like we're walking on a buried dragon.
Yes, it would seem those stones may not be stones. It may be the scales or the fins of the dragon's back, of its spine.
Yeah, immediately he's all like, I don't see any stones. Where do you see stones?
Well, there are stones over there. They don't look like stones. This is all grassland.
Well, this is a hill, but yeah. Yep. And then you have
I'm
these.
sure if you dig around a little bit, you'll find a stone.
Yeah, there's stones everywhere in the ground.
Yeah,
I
just
can
go
smell them.
Start checking. Run to your heart's delight, but within our range, so where we can see you. We don't want you to run too far off. Dinner is at 6.
He starts to like scamper off.
Not too far. Not too far. Where me and your father can see you.
All right. So you guys, what do you do?
I assume we start wandering around on top of this dragon.
We'll look around, dude. See if the
Try and get to the
centaur's
high
still looking
ground.
at us. Is he still looking at us?
The centaur? Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
All right. Give me.
Can you believe he did something such as rude as turn his back on us, and he had to show us all his,
Internals.
Yes, his jewels, his
you-
family jewels.
So yeah, at the top of this hill, you guys see all these like rock-like things jutting out of the ground. You do. Are you going up to them? Or are you just searching over here? Like, what part are you searching?
I just shout over to the Timbo or whatever his name is, and just so are they rocks or bone? Kind of look like bone.
These the rocks.
Oh,
Oh, wonderful! Let's go.
pleasant surprise.
Perhaps it is only shaped like a dragon. Like somebody did very extensive gardening.
can we ask the Korad to merge into the stone and see if he can find an entrance for us?
He says, entrance over there, and he just points up north at this stone.
Okay.
Which
Thanks.
Convenient.
Can't you see it?
No, we can only see. We don't see through rock like as you do.
He has tremor sense. And he can detect
We do
secret
not.
doors in the ground. So it's like so lucky you brought him along. It's kind of funny.
So this one.
We
Yeah.
actually did something right for once.
No. You can easily spot secret passage doors.
Okay, we search that then.
Yeah, so when you come
Right.
over when you come here and search it, you notice like that this rock, there's like a space underneath. It looks almost like this is a plug, like it's stuck over a hole.
Render. Come on, boy. Knock it over. There's a good lad. Come on.
He's gonna take a running start and like shoulder charge it.
This
NFL linebacker.
This thing is too big for that. It's massive, so it's more like you have to tie like ropes around it, and then everyone like pull it and topple it over. It's like tall, so you can, if you put a rope on top, it'll topple over.
You see, when I fought the druids, I hurt my wrist. I think I may have fractured something with my wrist. Yes. So I apologize. I'm sorry. I'll have to sit this one out, lads.
Poor man and a baby. Bunk. You type that in the chat.
Can it be Corad and Co?
I'll leave it up to you.
Okay. Since you've been with this guy the entire time, you notice he has this like really weird looking. Actually, he does actually have a weird looking rope around him, like on his side. It almost looks like his hair.
Well, perhaps he can just topple it by himself.
Well, chop, Timothy.
Well, you didn't ask him.
Timothy?
He's over here, like picking up rocks and smelling them and licking them, putting it back down.
Oh, Timothy!
Can you come over here and give us a hand, please, little fella?
Huh? Me?
Yep.
That is your name, Timothy?
Not my name.
More refined than Thimble? Much more refined than Thimble, I would
He
say.
like walks over.
Don't question your parent.
We need to get inside here. Can you help us, please?
What do you want me to do?
We need to get this rock out of the way.
Just go through it.
We can't do that, can we? That's just you who can do that.
Yeah, he comes over to the stone. He just like puts his hand on it, and it just melds like a door opens up into it, big enough so that you can see that there's a spiral staircase leading straight down.
Well, that's much more convenient.
Yep. Thank you. Come on in. Let's go. And you, come on.
He's like, bye.
Rendar in the back.
No, go. You're coming with us.
I look for gold.
Where the treasure is.
You look
Yes,
for
where the
gold.
treasure-
Yes, you look
Gold's
for
down
gold
here.
in the rock. And guess what? Underground. What's the underground made of? Soil and
Dirt.
this.
It's gold. The answer's gold.
It's rock, which contains gold. Timothy, I thought I taught you better. You first.
He says, it's scary down there. You first.
I'll go first.
No. We'll do none of the sort. Rendar, you go first.
So Rendar's going?
Of course. That's usually what he does anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, as you go down, the stairs descends about 30 feet down. And this is where he ends up. As you come down the spiral staircase, it opens up into like a tunnel through this bedrock. You see a tunnel going straight ahead. You see that it also goes to the left, and then it goes to the right.
All right. Now we'll follow Rendar down.
You guys gotta see everything. You can tell me.
It's not like it's a big deal or anything.
You guys are. All right, everyone goes down. Who goes next?
I don't mind going second.
say to Zalaron, after you.
I hold out a fist on top of my hand and be like, shall we play for it?
Wait, Timothy, you go next, and we shall play for who goes next.
I pick shears.
I pick rock.
Damn.
All right, so Rendar, lead the way.
So as you start coming down the stairs, you see these 3 lights. One of them appears, well, 2 of them appear here, and they're just like these nice little faint swirling lights in the air, and it kind of wisps away and it goes down this hallway. And then you see another one that goes down the other hallway. Here.
Which hallway? To the left or
To the left. And then
I say don't follow it.
And nothing eerie about randomly appearing lights that float around all willy-nilly.
Down a dark path. Very dangerous. Ominous. So in defiance of these lights, we shall go to the right.
And then you see a light in the north kind of fade away as well.
Going to the right.
All right. Yeah, as you come down these narrow hallways and tunnels, you can see that this is very old, whatever this is. It's been here for hundreds of years. It's semi-smooth walls. They're not like perfectly carved. It's clearly some kind of crypt that you're finding yourself in.
Is Tim Tebow down with us?
Yes, he is. You hear him like just like going through and looking at stuff. He says it smells death down here.
I'm sorry? Smells like what?
Death.
I
It is
look at
rather
Rendar.
musty.
I look at Rendar. And you wanted to come here. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he'll keep going, because whatever reason the Rendar was drawn to this place. Oh, is it pitch black? Pitch dark?
Yes.
Alright, I'll light a torch. So, Costa can see.
When you come down this hallway, you see that it kind of turns right and goes south. And then up further, you see it goes another 10 feet and then turns south as well.
I'll take a peek around the corner. Oh, it's the same bloody thing. Same hallway.
Yeah, when you come
Watching
into
the roof as we go.
Okay. When you come into this room, you notice that there's these 2 sealed stone sarcophagi in the southwest and southeast wall.
Can't crack those bad boys open.
Rendar's gonna, yep, he's gonna use his new axe as like a crowbar.
Okay. As Rendar pushes a crowbar in there and forces it open, Oh,
He doesn't have to use his axe. We do have a crowbar. We have the vagabond staff.
yes, you do. Has it? I
Crowbar.
don't- yeah. So I don't think any of you guys tried to use it, have you?
Well,
Besides,
we have it. It's in our possession, but we haven't really used it just yet. We did use it for a shovel. I forget what.
uh,
I think we made somebody dig their own grave.
Yes, we did do that with it.
but Zelaria did it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So when you guys try to use it, it doesn't work.
I guess we have to.
It worked for.
Tuned.
You have to be a druid, perhaps? Do it. Druids.
Well, for what it's worth, it's still a free piece of wood, and it's magical. Use it as leverage.
I've got a long sword that I don't use. I could try use that to lever it open.
I
Well, I
don't
mean-
know, don't.
Rendar has a magical axe. It's pretty impervious to permanent damage.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So when he sticks it in there and he pulls it open, and when it opens up, this cloud of dust and gas come pouring out of it all over him. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Awesome. When this gas starts surrounding him and he gets out just in time, but he feels it start to burn. Oh, did I do that wrong? Giving him 9 acid damage.
It's just a bit of tomb rot, mate. Don't worry. Go on. Carry on going.
And then it just disperses. The sarcophagus inside is empty.
The other one.
All right, he jabs it in and he
Leave it.
pops it open. All of a sudden, this cloud of gas just comes pouring out of it. It explodes on him. Give me a dexterity saving throw. He fails.
You're like,
Taking,
come on, you knew that was coming. How did you,
I
how
know.
did you get out of the way that fast?
He was too dumb to think about it. Taking 15 acid damage. Oh, the
Wait,
first
did
one, by the
17
way.
fail?
Oh wait, you got
Yeah,
it.
rolled a 17 on the first one.
That was a
Pretty
pa-
damn high DC.
that was a pass. Yeah. So sorry, you took half of that 9 damage. So 4 on that first one, and then 15 on the second.
Okay.
Oh, did I say you failed? I thought
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, aren't you clumsy?
Anything good in that one, or is it empty as well?
It is empty.
Sucks.
I'll heal him. I'll toss a second level.
Off to the east or west wall, you see that there's like it seems to be a tunnel that goes through the rock.
T-Bone. Can't actually speak his language. Somebody get T-Bone here. You can check out the tunnel.
Timothy?
Go on, T-Bone. What's through there?
You guys notice he didn't follow you into this.
We'll have to get him.
Bastard.
We'll have to retrieve him, Sherry.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah, you can. I have a torch up.
Okay. T-Bone, where have you gone? Do we know which way he's gone?
I don't see how.
Sorry?
I don't see how if you were in the other room.
Okay. Okay. Oh well, he's gone. Never mind. That's fun while it lasted.
Killed by those lights. I'm sure of it.
So much for that promise.
Yeah, coming down from here, you see the soft glow of one of the lights, and it kind
Oh,
of
I
just.
see him. It's right there. I see a portrait. See a portrait.
I'm not sure it's him.
Not going.
I would like to state I'm still watching the ceiling.
Coming from over here, you see another one of those soft glow things, and it kind of just wisps over and floats into this room.
You know, even I can recognize this as a trap now.
Is that right there, Costa? Right there. Nope. Everyone move back.
Oh, there he is.
Yes, he's in the wall. Yeah, when you step here, suddenly, the ground below you, kind of just breaks, down, and a hole opens below you, and you start to fall. Give me a.
Always dexterity save.
Doesn't even say for a save. It just says you fall in it. I guess. That's weird. Give me a dex save. I'll make up.
Dex save.
I mean, I guess if you're falling in a. Oh yeah, you fell in. So yeah, you step on this thing, and all of a sudden the ground just collapses below you as you fall down a 10-foot deep pit, and it's 5 feet wide, and it's just like dug out of the earth, and there's rows of rusty swords under you. You take first. I'm rolling to see your bludgeoning.
Sorry, excuse me.
Bless you, my child.
Take 4 bludgeoning,
Mm-hmm.
and you land on 2 swords, taking 11 piercing damage on top of the bludgeoning. And as that happens, roll initiative. This light, little swirling thing of light, starts to come over in an aggressive manner.
Okay.
I bloody
Wait.
knew it.
Classic punji stick trap.
But we're like 9:42, and you guys want to pause here and start this battle next game?
Yeah, it's nearly 3 a.m. here.
Yeah, because that's what I figured. It's really late for you in England. Awesome. Yeah, so
Skip the initiative table up.
yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you guys see him just fall in, and this little will-o-wisp starts coming at you guys.
That's all right. Save yourselves. Leave me.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I didn't mean it.
That was fun.
Well, gentlemen, it was a great session. Thank you for running that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and thank you to the people who were watching. There's Kirsty was there at one. Yep, she's still there.
Hey,
Everyone say hi to
of course.
Kirsty. My other player,
Hey,
Bunk.
Kirsty.
Hi, Kirsty.
Hi, Kirsty.
Awesome. That was fun. Thanks for watching. All right.
Do we
I'm
level up yet?
surprised we managed to get through that without killing any innocent woodland creatures.
Leveling up.
I feel like we've grown as characters.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys should definitely level up to level 6.
Yes.
For getting through the druid encounter, definitely, yeah.
Oh, honestly, we could have totally killed her if Costa jumped into the fight too.
Not if the other
Well,
druids came into it. You wouldn't.
Nah. They
And-
were already enamored by my roguish charms.
I can assure you, you would have died. Like if I played her.
I'm pretty sure she only used one wild shape. And
Yeah, she used one wild shape,
it's forever to get
and she put herself into danger. Like she wouldn't have been near you guys if she was definitely trying to hurt you.
Well, I had her silenced, so she wouldn't have been able to move anywhere.
No, she could.
Well, she can move, but she can't cast anything.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Only
she
wild
could
shape.
easily move out of it, and she could do tree stride, or like it's crazy. She could just jump from a tree on one end, jump to another tree. Like they're pretty awesome.
If they're not within a silent spell.
No. If she, because
I'm pretty sure tree stride is a spell.
it's not. Let me see.
Purple somatic.
But you don't know what she casts before you guys got there.
Oh, corner.
Let me see what it's
Gonna let
called.
Giovanni get his dick wet. I see how it is.
Yeah, tree
All
stride.
right, guys. Have yourselves a good evening, and I'll see you guys all next week.
All right. Miss you
next
too,
week.
Kirsty.
Stay safe, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Yep, most important thing.